everybody, and in today's video we're going to be talking about our first ever Hooks the Pope fishing tournament here at Lagoon Marina. But I just want to give a big shout out to Crystal Thompson from RK Outfitters, but also of course Lagoon Marina for letting us use the spot for our fish. And let me just tell you, we got up there before the fish were even awake, and also before the sun was even rising. But it was a beautiful day later on in the day. But again, we had an amazing boat trip, of course, with Captain Richard Thompson and Cameron Simpson from Simpson Construction Company. But also they sponsored our fishing trip, and that was just an amazing experience. Let me just tell you that. It was
a beautiful day, so and look at those awesome LED lights. Like we really don't go in the dark, but it felt so safe because those that made you really showed us a good time.
But as you can see here, I was catching my very first speckled trout, and we were able to come in the contest, but we didn't win. But that was okay because we let the joy and fun just get in the day, and that was amazing.
So slimy.
But another thing is that it was an amazing experience. We had so much fun. But as you can see here, I almost lost my hat, and Dad almost thought that he lost his for sure. But again, the boat was fast. We didn't even know that it was even still on water. It was like gliding.
It was a smooth ride, that's for sure.
Very smooth ride. But also another thing why we hosted our fishing tournament and Kid Fish is to raise funds for our first ever NASA trip later in that year, and it was an amazing adventure. But another thing is that we had game wardens there teaching the kids how to fish and catch their very own fish as well, which some of them did also.
So initially it was just going to be a fishing tournament to raise funds, but then Nate was like, hey, what about kids fishing? And then Laguna Marina said, yeah, we could use their property. So we ended up getting a bunch of fishing poles and fishing reels. So
for the first 50 kids who participated. But also it was not just a fishing rod. It was the rod and the lure, but also again the game warden set them up with the weights and also the hooks. But as you can see here, I was on the high ride just looking at the view, and let me just tell you again, it was a great day in Corpus Christi. The clouds were not in the sky at all, and it was not cloudy, but the sun was still shining.
That was pretty good water. You can see pretty far down.
It was amazing.
So we fished for the first half of the day, and we wanted to get back in time for the kid fish before it started. So about noon, Captain dropped us off while he went and kept on fishing for the team. And we wanted to get back and to help out with the kids and get all the equipment ready and enjoy the festivities, because we had a DJ and we had some other things going on. We had snacks and free fishing rods and reels and kid fish. It was a really good turnout. We never really know when we host these events how the turnout's going to be, and we were blown away by the awesome turnout.
But also the kids were so surprised that they caught their own first fish. But also they knew that this experience was never going to leave them, because it was a very good experience, and I bet they had a great time and just a wonderful day here at the Lagoon Marina, but also at Corpus Christi. But as you can see here, these are the kids that are fishing. We gave them bait also, and also the game wardens are helping the kids. But another thing is that the parents were there helping them also, and they're just amazing.
We couldn't have done this without all our sponsors. Anybody everybody that sponsors or whatever. We appreciate it. For our very first tournament, it was an awesome turnout, and it really allowed us to take our very first trip, charter bus full of kids to NASA. So 2 firsts for us, and we really appreciate all the help that we received.
Yes, but it was just an amazing turnout. The kids were having fun in the sunshine. But this is only just a group of kids that were able to come down and take a picture. But there were many more. But as you can see here, we got the Nayshanks Kid Up logo sign there, and also all of our sponsors there and helpers. And it was just amazing. The kids were blown away. Everybody was blown away by how great this turnout was. But again, as you can see here, this is who has helped us with the bags, but also sponsored us in having this amazing turnout of a fishing tournament and kidfish at the Hooks of Hope, but also at Lagoon Marina.
So we're wrapping up the day, and then we're getting ready to announce our winners. There was a biggest red, biggest trout, most spots, and then biggest bag. And I think those young guys right there, they won 2 of them. I think it was
The biggest bag and most
I think
spots.
so. Yeah, they won like 2 out of the 5 what's called. And these are all the tournament winners together.
And